So good evening, everybody. Hi, me myself is Arnab Dr. Roy calling from. I'm from Kolkata locations, and yeah, I'm into this. You know, uh, in what do you say? It's a love and a passion for running, for long distance running. And till date, I have means ran for around 25 kilometers, like for the Tata Kolkata Marathon, Tata Steel. And my plan is there to run for a full marathon, which I have not yet done it. I've still limited myself for half marathons. But yeah, like so today's topic is mainly to focus on the strength training for the runners. Yeah, and to start my journey in this fitness world, uh, in this world, it started with when in my initial days, what I remember is like I'm better. Uh, Not like a that fit guy types. I'm more of or less like a fat guy type, and my body weight used to be around near about 98 kilos. So once I started my journey, it's like with walking, and then slowly I moved to my gym sessions where I started working out with my some coaches were there who used to train me, and slowly I started, it's like loving into this sports of weight training and all. But slowly after some time, in the year of I remember in 2017 or most probably on in 18, my first participation for a long run is this ages run which happened for IDBI run for 10 kilometers. And my journey started with this with my in running fraternity with this IDBI run only. And from there on I just take it up slowly and steadily. Okay, so let's start with like why the strength training is important. So strength workouts are, it's like it what I can say that it helps us additionally for means while running for long distance running, it helps us to be more injury to avoid injuries on like to be build up your weaker areas to convert it in more into a stronger areas. Okay, so like let me see. So guys, are you all able to hear me? Like I just want to hear someone from other side also. So just to be more interactive and like what exactly the audience is looking after in this from this session. I just want to hear from them. Okay, uh, so let me start my session. So what I normally do as a weight training session, and okay, so let me be very clear on that one thing. It's like I prefer to do my weight training sessions in my gym. So I have a gym subscriptions and I manage my time and I go there and do my weight training sessions over there. And but it is not necessarily for everyone. Whoever that have to go for doing some strength training, you have to go to the gym. You can do it at home also with some minimal equipments or using your body weight. And so normally I do follow a specific routine and also like 3 days a week in a run. So I do some interval trainings and some uphill downhill runs, and once in a week, say suppose in a weekend also, I go for a long distance run for endurance, long, like around 15, 16 or 17 kilometers. So now in between, like week in a week, like 2 to 3 days, I hit the gym for specific some weight training areas, and I cover up mostly for the whole part of the body. This is like from upper body, lower body, core, everywhere. And it's a variation of a lot of workouts. And to start with, I started with some, see, if you are running or swimming or cycling, whatever you are doing it, so it's the most important point is to first we start with the warm-up sessions. So please, whatever activities you are going to do, please have a warm-up session for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you go for your running or cycling or weight training sessions and all. Okay, so what's the routine do I follow for my running routines and all, as from a weight training perspective? So after doing a warm up sessions, the first thing what I do is I start with my lower body workouts, and I start with with split squat or normal squat. A squat is one of the very common workout what we can do using our body weight or using some weights, dumbbells or barbell on your shoulder. And there will be a lot of videos and training videos or guidance like for the postures and all for the squat exercise. And be very careful on that, because your posture is more important, or else you will get injured yourself, or you will have some knee pains or back pain if your posture is not correct. So just only looking for the strength training doesn't mean that you go to that and do some workout. Is that doing in a proper form, proper posture is more important. That's the key factor over there. So that helps. And I why I go to the gym and why I prefer to go into the gym at least is something like uh, when is some if we go to a gym for a sessions, we have a trainers over there who will guide us, who will make us help us to have a proper form, proper posture over there. So once you are have that knowledge with yourself, the proper form, and you build up that proper form within yourself, then definitely you can do it at your home, at your own, wherever it is comfortable and whenever it is comfortable. Okay, so start with let's start with the lower part of the body. The workout, you can take it a note of it. It's like I go for squats. It's like uh, there's a lower body exercise. Mainly it focuses on quads, your hamstrings, cup muscles, every and glutes. And it's like if you go for a warm set, and then you can have some walking sets for 3 sets for 10 to 12 reps. It will helps us to help your stronger your quad sections, your hamstrings and glutes. And followed by you can do split squat. Split squats is more specific, it's a one workout, strengthening workout I can say, is for only for the runners, is because the running is a unilateral movement, and when you are doing a split squat, it includes your core, and it also improves your balance, body balance. It challenges the body balance. So again, it's the workout is split squat. uh, each leg 10 reps for 3 sets, you can go for that. And then it's made another important part for running, for even you are running for a long distance, is the calf muscle. So you can do calf raise, then you can do it on your toes and touching your heels, and again going back to your standing on your toes. And this is one workout which always helps to stronger our calf muscles. And yeah, so after doing this, there are two more workouts which will help us. It's one is called the abduction. It's the hip abductions, which helps us to flexible our the abductors. And then you can followed by you can do it with the glute bridge. Just a second, guys. As I was saying, Okay. So yeah, so I was there with what with abductions. Okay, so once the abductions are done, then you can go for glute bridge. So glute bridge is mainly, it will stronger your glutes. It's like when you are running, you remember that one foot is going forward and another one we are taking it behind. So when you're taking it behind, so the hamstrings, the glutes, that need to support that. So taking it behind and again pushing you, that unilateral movement over there. Okay. So that's the overall lower body workouts which I normally focus from a runner's perspective. Again, like there is one question I can see in the chat is there from the Kasturi Ghosh, and she was asking about the breathlessness about running. See, means the breathlessness is something we all had it. When I started this, so I used to also have this breathlessness issue, and just in the live session also, I'm telling you that once upon a time I used to smoke also. So when I started running, and also I understand that what is this breathlessness. I have experienced it, but yes, with the time you keep on practicing yourself, and lot of so overcome this breathlessness, there are some, we say in workout, we say do some explosive movements, like you do burpees, you do box jump. So all these explosive movements, means it pushes our lungs capacity beyond the form of normal what we do. So it helps the lungs capacity of breathing is when it increases, it helps us in the running also to overcome the breathlessness. So it's not in a magic, there is no magic at all that you can achieve it in a day or in some months, but if you keep on practicing, so those explosive movements and your breathing techniques, and while you are running, and definitely there are a lot of breathing techniques are also is there for running. A lot of nose breathing, stomach breathing, nose and stomach breathing, mouth breathing. So a lot of techniques are there also for breathing. So you have to keep that practicing while you are running, as well as you have to do some explosive workouts also, like what I mentioned, like box jump or jump squat. You can do, if someone has a, it's like while doing a box jump, it's not easy getting a box or getting a place where you can go and jump or hop on. You can do squat jump or jump squat also, and yeah, or burpees you can do it. So this always helps, this explosive movements helps our to increase our lungs capacity. Okay, so the lower part, so the explosive parts, yeah. And now I'm moving up to our, means like another part of is the back muscle of our the postural chain, the mainly, which is more important, and that for that one workout, it's a very common workout, and a lot of athletes do. It's called deadlift, and yes, it is very helpful. But because while doing a deadlift, you always, I prefer, when you are starting it, if you've never done it, is to have a trainer who can train you, who can guide you about the posture, because a lot of muscles, your glute muscles, your hamstring muscles, your back muscles, all these muscles are been included while doing this deadlift workout. But that's, the form is very important over here. If the form is wrong, or if the posture is wrong, it's going to have injuries, and which is like, it will take time, lot of time to overcome those injuries. But yes, again, deadlift is a very helpful workout for runners, I'm telling you. So I have myself used to do it regularly, and I have seen that it helps to build up uh, your postural muscles stronger, and which helps while you are running it over there. So now the deadlift is done. Down the next workout, what I do is like, mostly I have focused on the back or on the lower part of the body. So now I come to the upper part of the body over here. So for the upper part is like, we have chin ups. A lot of runners, we know that there is a very common face in our running is the Milan Suman, and in Milan Suman also, in a lot of videos you can see that he used to promote doing chin ups. So yes, this chin up is a very means a powerful exercise, and it helps to build up this strengthening of our upper body, your shoulders, your traps, the lat muscles, everything. Like even your core is get involved. But again, like chin ups is not so easy, like holding to a bar and pulling yourself, your body weight. Basically you are pulling your body weight within your two hands. So it's not that easy. If you are in a gym, there are a few machines are there with assisted chin-ups there. You can utilize those, or else there is another one is called lat pull down. You can use that also. That also helps. It's like the easier format of chin-ups. But yeah, again, like this, it cannot be done at home. But yeah, again, like what I'm saying, that in a week, 2 or 3 days at least, you can try to hit the gym or anywhere like where you can do all these workouts. There are a lot of open gyms are also there, is coming up. If you can go there and also do 2 to 3 days is enough for a runner to, as doing some strength training, which helps in your running performance. Okay. So then the lat pull down is done. So I'm coming from the frontal part of the body again. Like there is one more point over here I want to mention is like so lat is a pulling exercise. Now I'm doing a pushing exercise, a push workout, and that is the best is doing push-ups. If you are doing it push-ups, that's the best one. Whereas if you are at home or in gym, anywhere outside, any park, anywhere you can do that. And if you want to enhance that bit more, you can do bench press, barbell bench press, or a dumbbell bench press. And again, it's not necessarily you can do at home also. If you have a pair of dumbbell, you can lie down on a floor and you can do this presses, which helps to build up your, it's the upper bodies, your shoulders. And always this push workout, which is always helps us. So yeah, that's the overall, you can say, is the workout from the upper body and the lower body point. And there is one more is like area which helps us to run better is our core. So to strengthening our core, for runners, I will say that just to start with, the first is plank. You can say go to YouTube and you can look for the form for a plank and just do that. Again, you don't have to go for the gym or anywhere. You can do it at home, your terrace, your wherever you have some place. Try to do it for in 10 to 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Slowly increase it, and it is magic. Like plank is definitely helps us to stronger our core. And there are different forms of plank. One is normal plank, then we have side plank, which strengthen the lateral side of our body, and that also helps for running to have a strong side laterals of so side side plank, normal plank. And then you can do flutter kicks. That is again one workout which normally works on our lower abdomen muscles. That helps. And the flutter kicks. Then one more exercise is there is a knee tuck. And knee tuck is like tucking your knees to your chest level and throwing it away outside again. That is knee tuck. That also works for our core. And these are all the workouts means like I normally do this plank, side plank, flutter kick. And the last one is like you can do Russian twist. This Russian twist is mainly for our obliques. This obliques helps. Even I've seen a lot of videos of Sunil sir of he used to do it with Sangeeta ma'am, this Russian twist with a pair of weight or sometime a kettlebell. Yeah, and one more exercise is there that is I also it's one of my favorite is that is ab roller. uh, I have seen Sunil Chetty using that. That's of the videos. In some of his videos he has used it, has posted it in Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, that's the best one to build up a strong core. So yeah, so that's the overall means if you can say a chart to follow for doing some trainings for a runner from all the full body. If you can consider is upper body, lower body, and core. And that again I mentioned that's for a 2 to 3 days in a week. If you at least minimum 2 days is enough, for the initial phases, for the beginning, when you have not been to any kind of a strength training, only you are doing a running. I must suggest that please start with doing it some basic things like push-ups, planks, squats, split lunges, squats. And also like to overcome your breathlessness, or having so doing some burpees, squat jump, or jump squats, like this type of workouts. I believe that yes. And after a certain period of time, you following us consistently, you are following this routine, will definitely help you in your running performance. Guys, any further questions you want to ask? Anything? I try my best to answer your queries. And this is my first live session, so I'm little bit nervous also. So yeah, but I'm there in the Facebook, or if it's like in WhatsApp. Whatever doubt, or if you want any, it's like to know that how to do this workout or which ones to follow and all, and definitely I'm there to help you out. But today, sorry, like it's just I've asked talked to Sunil sir, and that is just mostly on talking that what do I do, what is the best routine to follow for strengthening, and why strengthening is important. So that's mostly on talking part, and definitely going forward I will try to have it's a live session where I can like demonstrate all these workouts, or we can do it together. Yeah. Thank you, Nitin sir. It's my pleasure that you're watching and listening from Bangladesh. Great. Thank you, sir. Shomi, I hope I have answered to your questions. Just how strengthening of core for running. Yes, again I reiterate is like strengthening your core is best thing is to do is you do plank, flutter kick, all those extra workouts. It will help you. Slowly you start doing it, you will see that it works. Thanks, Paul, for your listening, for your time. Thank you, Sri. Thanks, here. Thanks, Anjali ma'am. It's uh, it's my pleasure that you're cheering up. Good. Thanks. Yeah. Uh, so yes, Malini, you want to maintain a consistent pace while running, right? Yeah. So to maintain a consistent pace, that you have to understand that first thing is that what is your comfortable pace while you are running. So it's like the what do you mean by your comfortable pace when you start running? Say suppose you are it's like you are able to talk. Suppose you while you are running, you are able to. It's like it's a funda something I am giving it to you that you are able to. You are in a talking. Let's say someone is there beside you, who is running with you, and you are talking to and chit chatting, and you are running it, and you are not feeling like means uneasiness or anything. You can just that is your it's your comfortable pace. So if you can get that, understand yourself, your body and your mind need to understand that is my comfortable pace, and once you understand that, and you can consistently keep on running at that pace, and if keep on practicing on that consistent pace, and while doing that slowly and steadily, you have to increase your pace. Don't push yourself, or don't hurry to, to be, say, suppose you are running at a pace of 7 or a 7.5, and don't push yourself suddenly, like in a month or on a week or 2 3 weeks, you will see a very subsequent improvement in your pace from there. You can push yourself, but again, it's like it will have some injuries. Either you have some knee injuries, or some sort of injuries will happen to you. So I always say that don't hurry over here. So first understood what is your comfortable pace, that as slow as you can, you run, but consistently, without stopping, without breathlessness. If you can continuously run for at least, say, suppose, and you have a shorter milestone, set a shorter milestone for yourself, say suppose for 10 minutes, or suppose for 15 minutes, like this you keep on increasing, 5, 10, 15, like this. Okay, non-stop, I have to run for 5 minutes, whatever be the pace, but non-stop. Then you increase slowly, you keep on increasing, and definitely as slow as you do go, and definitely you will see the improvement. And again, like, it's a complete thing. Just only running is not going to work. It's running, yeah, and even lot of, it's like strength training is a part. If there is two aspects, one is the rehabilitation, one is the prehabilitation. So strength training is a prehabilitation for running. So once you do this, you have this in your routine, both the things. That's prehabs. Rehabilitation is like, if you, when normally when we do a run for all, we come back, we do some foam rolling, we do some stretching, we do some cool downs. So this is a part of the rehabilitation, because we have stressed our muscles, we have lost a lot of energies, a lot of calories have been burned out. So we need to have also rehab that part of this. Recovery is more important. So all these things is just like not one particular thing you can have to focus on. You have to keep lot many things in your mind, and you have to be very means diligent about that. Focus and work, both. Hello, Rohit. Thanks, Malini. Yeah, hi Shama, good evening. So what's okay? You're saying that recovering from one knee injury, which standing exercise do you recommend? So specific knee strengthening exercise are there. So I will recommend for that. First, you have to do look for that. And again, like so, when you are doing a strengthening, when you are recovering from an injury, so I always prescribe one more thing is that don't do any sort of strengthening training on your own. And be it's preferred to be have a trainer or guide or whoever can at least take care of your injury and suggest you few movements which can help you to recover this injury first. But again, like there are specific knee strengthening workouts are there. You need to do first on focus on that part first, I guess. And once that slowly and steadily you can again, as I mentioned, like there are movements like the squat movements, there are glute bridge, hamstring, for all those things there are slowly and steadily with lesser number of reps repetitions you can do those two workouts slowly and steadily, not in a higher rates. Once you can feel comfortable, you can increase the intensity. uh Nakasuri, for your question is like what I understand, you are running for 10K once in a week as LR in some same space for say 2 months. Again, like that is you are in your comfort zone, so that means you are running in your comfort zone. So if you want to increase your pace, you have to come out of your comfort zone. And to come out of your comfort zone, so you have to tweak your change running plans again. So say suppose I can see that for 2 months you are like, so now again, like to coming out of your comfort zone, I will say that do some interval trainings. Try to improvise a little bit, try to increase your pace. What is your pace currently? Just you can, like we have a lot of apps nowadays where we sync our data, our running data, so you can able to see what is your, for 10 kilometers there you will have, like for each and every kilometer what was your average pace is coming up. So now you can at least see like if you can run a bit faster from that pace and improve a little bit from your pace, and you can push yourself a little bit, change your plan, see how you can cope it up. Like you see, once one thing is like if you are putting yourself in the comfort zone, you will there. If you want to come improve yourself, you have to come out of your comfort zone and then set a next milestone. Say suppose you are running a 10K for 60 minutes or 65 minutes or 70 minutes, you can at least try to make it at least on the next run you can make it at least 69 or 68, 66, like this. And remember, in a long distance running, a minute, a millisecond, a seconds matters. Okay, so if that is less, that means you are improving. It's not a very significantly you say that last 2 months I'm running 10 kilometer for 80 minutes, and suddenly after 2 months you want to make it, I will run in 60 minutes. No, it's not going to work in that way. Okay, but again, like parallelly keep on doing things, changing your running. You have to change your plan, you have to come out of your comfort zone. Also you have to train your body, your mind, you have to recovery well, you have to supplement yourself, your body with proper nutrition, foods, sleep, everything, hydration, everything is required. As maybe today's session is mainly is focusing, I'm focusing mainly on the strengthening part, because as I said, I started my journey of doing in gym only. So it's not that there was no running or no swimming or no cycling, that was not there. And simply I used to go to the gym and used to want my strength weight training workouts. Okay, but again, like one more thing is I want to highlight over here is like hitting the gym, training with some weights, that doesn't mean you will be a bodybuilder or you'll have a lot of muscles and your body will look like a bodybuilder like that. No, it's not like that. That is completely a different ball game over there. It's like the bodybuilders, how they look like, they build up muscles and all that is at a different training plan, they have a different lifestyle. There's absolutely it's like for a training, a strength training for an athlete or for a bodybuilder is a completely a different routine, it's a different regime. And so it's like just lifting weights, that means you will be like that. No, sorry, you don't have that. myth within yourself. No, this doesn't work in that way. Now, so strengthening for an athlete is like for running or cycling or swimming is that then in our body we lot of have we each and every person have some weakness, some weak areas. It's just working on those weak areas, going to the gym and developing those strengths and all. That's it. It helps in that way. It's not like you going on building up some muscles, bigger muscles, and doing some bodybuild like what bodybuilders do. I do. It's like it's there. Some bodybuilders is also a part of an, it's an athlete. They are also been an athlete, but their domain, their area is different, and ours is different. From a runners or from a swimmers, from a cyclist is different. But in nowadays, you see all the cricketers, the footballers, the swimmers, the cyclists, runners, the marathon runners, everyone, and they all are going some sort of strength training they are doing based on their routine. They're like, what is required, what is their weak areas, they work on that. They go and work on that in their gym or whatever strength training they do, they work on that to improve that. Okay guys, this last almost 45 minutes is done. Thanks for joining this today's session. Thank you everyone. Thanks Sunil sir. Thanks AG's Federal Life Insurance Kolkata Full Marathon for giving me this opportunity to speak something on strength training for runners. This is my absolutely my just a very novice and a very first time in this type of sessions, so I must have sounds, I mean, it's like fumbles or something like that. Please forgive me for that. Yeah, it's a nice experience. Thank you everyone. So I'm ending my session. See you. Bye. Take care.